Hi everybody, Pam Faddis here from Hot Chocolate Quilt Company. Today I have a pile of jeans. So what are we going to do with these jeans today? All right. So my husband wears holes. I don't know if you can see, but there's kind of it's starting to wear right here. Starting to wear. And then after a little while, he'll poke holes in them with his keys. So there's a nice little hole right there. I'm gonna teach you how to repair that today. So I know it's not a quilting thing, but when you have a sewing machine, everybody kind of wants you to repair stuff. I don't repair for a lot of people, but I will repair for, some of my family members. So I'm going to take you over to the other print or the other camera and show you the supplies and walk you through how to fix these jeans. So let's switch cameras and all right, we'll come on over here. Let me move the mic so you don't lose the sound. See if it'll stretch. Okay, so what I have here is some of my leftover flannel. So I like flannel. It's just, I mean, you could use cotton, but I've kind of gotten in the habit. I have a lot of flannel. So I just take my flannel scraps and then I cut a piece of this. And everybody should have this. This is really, really affordable. It's just heavy duty Wonder Under from Pellon. I have some in on my website. If you don't have access to this, most quilters have some in their sewing room. So take some of this iron on Pellon. It's the kind with the paper back. So what you'll do is you will all take your flannel, you'll go to your ironing board and you will just put this iron on Pellon onto the piece of some of your flannel. So I've just prepared several because this is a project we do a lot around here. So I have several. I'm going to put you on pause a second. I'm going to I forgot to get my cutter. So I'm going to put you on pause and then we'll cut these out. All right. So what you want to do is kind of take the jeans that have a hole or that are starting to get a hole and just kind of measure it. So that looks like right there in the center, it looks like I can do a 3 by 3 square. So I'm just going to get the flannel wherever the paper is. Some of them don't have paper close to the edges. Let's use this small one and finish it up. All right. So I'm just going to cut a couple 3-inch squares, and they don't have to be perfect and they don't have to be beautiful. But cut you a square. I know I'm trying to cut while sitting and it's a little awkward looking, I'm sure. Okay, so there's our square. We're going to take that and you are going to reverse these jeans. You're going to go to the inside where the wear spot is, right there. You're going to flip them inside out, and it's best if you flip them all the way. And then you're going to go over to your ironing board and you are going to press that, peel the paper off, make sure you peel the paper off of this, and then you're going to iron it right there. All right, we'll be back. I'll go do that and come back. Okay, so now I've taken this over, I've completely reversed or turned these jeans inside out, and then I've just pressed this piece of fabric on with the iron-on interfacing, and you can see it's on there pretty solid. My guys are pretty hard on their jeans, so it just makes sense to do one more step. And so what I'm going to do is take it over the sewing machine and I'm going to do some stitching around this outer edge. And then I'll bring that back here and I'll show you how I do that. And then I'll show you the inside and the outside of the finished product. Okay, so now I've taken this over. You can see that I've done a light zigzag around. I backstitch here on both ends. And there's no need to go in the center because he has not poked a hole through the jeans yet. Now, on this other pair I'm going to show you, I kind of showed it to you earlier that there was some with a little bit of a fray mark on it. So what I do, because this is an old patch, but I'm going to show you what I do when they've got an actual hole and frayed through. So I take the patch. This patch looks like it needs a new one. It's starting to come open here too, but I will zigzag the edges, but I will zigzag all across wherever there is a hole, and then that thread just reinforces. This pair of jeans kind of is ready to go in the trash, but sometimes they just want to prolong the life of their jeans and wear them to work in the yard or paint or something, and they're perfectly good for that. One time my husband wore them to dinner, and you can't have your husband wearing these repairs to dinner. So the next pair I did with this obnoxious neon thread. So when they wear them out to dinner, then they get this neon thread, and that is not pretty. I've used pink neon, I've used orange neon. It just kind of reminds them these are work clothes. These are not for wearing out to dinner. Anyway, this pair, here's another little repair here, and this one I just did zigzag along with the plaid. I just held that. So let me reverse those for you and show you what the other side looks like. All right. The neon pair, I would show them to you, but they've been tossed. They got worn out so much that they've been tossed. But anyway, this is what this side looks like because there was a giant hole and that's now repaired. Just you noticed I had one ironed on for this with the hole. I just ironed it. These pants are about ready to go. I'm gonna test it and see if we can get away with just the iron-on patch without all the stitching. But you can see that I mean it's presentable if you're working in the yard and it will prolong your pants a little longer. You can see they're just absolutely worn out, but we have, let's flip this one too so you can see that newly stitched pair. All right, so here's today's repair job, and I haven't trimmed any threads. I'll trim those threads, but it's a pretty light patch. It's not obnoxious. It's not done in orange. And it'll prolong these. You'll get it probably another 6 months out of these jeans. So we've got, here's another old patch. There's pair two. Here's the third pair. Always where the keys go. Always. And here's pair number four. Always, always where the keys are at is where our hole. This one, it's got a heavy plastic on it. I used a product that was supposed to help you blend and repair, and it is just thick and plastic, and I don't like it. So I won't do a video on that. We're not gonna promote it because I've tested it and didn't love it. But anyway, so let's switch cameras here. Anyway, so now you have a really quick, simple way to repair jeans. You can repair your kids' jeans. You could repair their knees. The flannel is so nice and soft and it's a little bit stretchy, maybe a little better than cotton. So if you wanted to repair your kids' jeans, they've worn them out during the school year and you're not ready to cut them off for shorts, but you want them to have some jeans they can be rough and tough in the summer. These are great. This is a great way to repair. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can comment and I'll watch for those comments. But for now, thanks for checking us out and happy quilting.